And we're back. How you doing, everybody? Welcome to the final hour of trading with Stock Markets with Bruce. Your buddy Uncle Bruce, live from Calgary, Alberta. Woohoo! We are here. Jen and I are alive and well, and wanted to say pass on our best regards to all of you. Hope you're doing well. We're watching the markets here. There's only one stock up today. It's GameStop. That's all. The only one. It's all by itself. AMC's up $1.94, and Vanik is up 12 cents, and Home Depot up $1.96. IBM, even YBM up 72 cents. The Dow is up 130. We were up 330 at one point today. It's now only up 130. Yeah, not much to get excited about. All the stocks we're following, all the former SPACs, they're all lower this afternoon. Not yet recovered. Maybe they will have a rally in the latter part of the day here. You never know. Waiting for Rocket Lab to have a little recovery. It seems to get to that 16 level and kind of stop. SoFi, $15 a share. It almost broke even, but it couldn't do it. It's backed off now. It's still off 31 cents. But GameStop, 205.82. I mean, holy moly macaroni. Up $15.40. So those of you thinking about writing options on GameStop for Friday or next Friday, you might want to start taking a look at that. See what you think. It's a nice game today. Nice gain of $15. I have no idea why. No news, no idea why it's up, but it is. Matterport 18.23 down 66 cents. 23andMe down 26 cents to 8.18. It's been underwater all day. SmartRent down only 7 cents. Spire down 55 at 9.37. There's a bargain. ATIP down 7.5 cents to 387.50 or 387.5 cents. And then Sixter up down 25 cents to 9.25. It did break the barrier, or almost broke even today, around 12.30, but it couldn't hold the gain, and it's come back down to be down a quarter on the day. Light volume, 290,000 shares. So, yeah, I wish I could give you more details as to what exactly is going on with our stocks today, but I can't. Funny how one day all of them are up, and then the next couple of days they're all down. So it's funny markets. I guess the markets are just wavering between tech stocks, growth stocks, income stocks, interest rate sensitives, inflation sensitive. Who knows what? I mean, the market's just all over the place. I don't know if it knows what it wants to do. Waiting for tomorrow, big day tomorrow for Apple, show day, show and tell day. We'll watch for that. We're up 101 on the Dow right now. We're down 12 on the S&P 500, and we're down 77 on NASDAQ. 83-cent gain on oil today, $70.55. Some analysts are calling for oil to reach $100 a barrel for the winter, if it's a cold winter. I don't know if we're going to get anything like that. I really don't know if that's truly in the cards, or if that's just a pipe dream. I do not know. Anyway, there you have it. That's where I'm at right now. Watching the last hour to see what's going to happen. Hopefully, it'll be a good one. But let's see what gives. Thank you all for being here. I noticed that I got a couple of comments that came in. Rob was asking today, what do you think about writing a $210 GameStop covered call expiring Friday for $9.50? Think I can get it? You can probably get $10 or so for the contract for the next Friday, but for this Friday, I think you're stuck around this at the moment around the $6 mark, $6.50. If the shares want to climb a little bit more, maybe you'll have a shot. But at 204 right now, you're not high enough per share to be able to get a $10 premium on a four-day contract that's $6 out of the money. But even getting $6 on a contract that is $6 out of the money is still amazing. Still an amazing return if you score it. Obviously, if you write the contracts for next week at around 10 and a half, $11, and if the shares back off to 198, 197 in the next couple of days, those contracts will back off into the, from 11 to say $7 range, and you could score a $4 swing if you want to do that, or just ride it out as each day goes by for more expiry. Obviously, the contract you write that expires this Friday, if you're getting it $6.50 for it, The stock backs off $4 or $5, it'll probably be down to 3 very quickly. Um, and you can either score a quick $3.5 a share on a swing, or you just stay with your position, your short contract, however many you've written, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. And as each day goes by now, these will give up the ground. Obviously, by tomorrow, if the shares stay right where they are, the 650 will be about 550. By Wednesday, they'll be about 450. By Thursday, they'll be about $3, maybe 275. And then Friday, there's the shrinkage right to zero. So nice return on your money for 4 days of your time, but you got to decide whether you want to play the swing of the stock, or you just want to let the contract shrink to zero and take advantage of the deterioration of time value. Up to you. 203.75 on the stock right at this moment in time. Welcome one, welcome all. Thank you for joining me here. I know that Mike, it happens that I wrote a 210 expiring 1024 for $10. I've been nervous all day watching the stock go back up, but you're still out of the money, and you're $7 out of the money. And as each day goes by, that contract will drop more. But yep, that's the way it is. If the shares want to take a pop, fine. You'll do a rollover. There's always rollovers. You can always do that. So not a problem. All right. Wow, what a day. Arturo, how you doing there, buddy? Welcome to the show. Evan is here. John is here. How you doing, John? I made 160 for profits today. Right on. Hey, Bruce, would you recommend a $150 Apple December, January call contract? If you can buy a December a call in Apple. Well, let me take a look here. We've got Apple right now at $149.05. Depends on the premium, I suppose, but I'd go January or beyond. But yeah, I like the upside of the upside potential of Apple. I like it. I think 160 to 170 a share between now and the end of the year and into the spring is very doable. The 170 range would be great. If you can get a 150 and even double your money on it, fantastic return. Realistic, what price do you think the ATIP can get to? I mentioned this morning. I talked about the fact that we're waiting for that company to announce a new CEO, which I believe in turn will announce a management team around themselves. And I'm expecting that the new CEO will, how do I say this, will create and put together a kick-ass investor relations team to really promote this stock and the story of this company. I'm expecting all of that in short order as soon as we know who the CEO is. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm expecting to get. If I get that, if they hire that kind of a CEO that's going to put that kind of a team together, then the shares have every opportunity to reach, say, 6.5 to 8.5 a share by the end of the year. And into the new year, they could be $8 to $12 a share. This depends on a number of factors: promoting the company that you have, talking about the future plans, and perhaps deals in the wings that are going to be closed. That would be the other thing. Anyway, we'll see what's going on. GameStop calls now, they go out to January 2024. Yep, I believe it. Let's see. There you go. Here's a thought. BW saying, hey, here's a thought. Why don't all the oil prognosticators stop blowing smoke and making up fake numbers for oil? Rather, they can make up those numbers for all of our SPACs. I like that. Yeah, there you go. I prefer going out in time to much higher strikes with GameStop to too much risk missing these squeezes. Well, again, you want to write a contract on your GameStop for next year, January until next summer. Yeah, sure. I mean, you can do that. You can now, you can write 300s, 350s, 400s. I mean, the further out you go, can be done. But if you're going to write GameStop call options that expire this Friday or next Friday or the Friday after, you can trade swings on this stock. And that's what I look at for a lot of you out there who are thinking, I don't want to tie up my stock in a contract for 6 months or a year. I'd rather be short-term cash generator. I like the idea of writing a call that dies this Friday and basically buying it back if you write the call with the stock, say at 205, and the stock backs off to 197 tomorrow, you may find that you sell a $10 call and you're buying back a $4 call. And then you fold your arms and watch the stock comes back up to 204, 205, 206, write calls again, either this Friday or next Friday, whatever. The stock backs off 4, 5, 6, but you do another buyback. And if after at the end of the day, when the week has come and gone, you do your tally between today and Friday, and you go, I did 3 rollovers. I wrote, bought back, I wrote, bought back, and I wrote and I bought back. I did 3 turnovers on this thing, and I scored $3, $2, and $4 each contract, or I scored 3, 5, and 3, or whatever the number. You sit back and go, I made $11 a share this week trading my stock by offering options on it. If you can make $11 a share net profit to you in a week on 100 shares, that's $1,100 this week, US dollars. Now, you got 300 shares, that's $3,300. This is how you can make a living, a nice living from your home, trading stock that you love, and knowing that if it goes away on you, it goes past 210, 220, you can always do rollovers. You can buy back the call you wrote and write new ones for a month further out at a higher level, and always stay ahead of it. As soon as you get that pullback, wherever and whenever it is, you score on your contracts. And we had this happen now in the last 2 weeks, where we had people 3 weeks ago writing 165s, 170s, 175s, and 180s, and they got caught when the stock went up to the 2 to 210, 220 range. They then bought back their calls and started writing 240s, 260s, 280s for 2 months, 3 months, all the way up to January, even to April. And then the shares came back the next week. We know what happened a couple days ago. They were back into this 190 range. They bought them all back for way less money, scored a nice gain, and now here we go again. We have a little recovery, and we're writing short-term contracts all over again. Always writing contracts all the time on your position, constantly making the stock pay you to be a holder of the stock. It's a whole different mentality to the stock, rather than just buy, sit, hold, wait forever, see if something happens. Here you are generating income constantly by working this stock with these options, and you've got the stopwatch as your friend, not your enemy. This is a strategy I love. I wrote a 220 October 22nd expiry, just waiting for a dip. There you go. There, bingo. That's exactly right there. That's exactly what you're doing. I wrote a 280 with a $25 premium, expire September 24th, 3 weeks ago. It's down to 247 now. Let it ride or buy it back. I'd buy it back now because you have to now wait 11 days to make 247. Forget about that. Buy it back now and write a 24, a September 24 if you want. And write maybe a 220, and you may bring in about $8-10 and get paid $8 to $10 until the 24th instead of 247. Time for a race. You've maxed out this thing. You've taken 90% off the table. That's it. You're now getting pennies per day to wait 11 days. Why do that? Turn around, either write a contract that expires this Friday, say 210s or 215s. Next Friday, 210s or 15s or 20s, or the Friday after that if you want, 2-3 weeks out, and take $10-12 in premium in the same amount of time frame that you're going to get 247. You're not going to get 280 exercise price, obviously, but then the stock isn't at 237, is it? It's 204, whatever it is right now. So that's how you play this game. Yeah, get paid for your time. Nice. Let's go here. He's homeless, for crying out loud. Help this guy. Give him thumbs ups. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. Buy it back and write a new one. There you go. Vilbus knows. Vilbus knows. This is the reason why I keep saying to you guys, if you haven't done it already, if you have, great. If you haven't, consider it. Go to my website, stockmarketswithbruce.ca. Check out the classes, and you'll see in the options classes that we've done like 10 different lessons now on trading stocks and options. You'll pick up a lot of this info in the classes, and $100 a class. Here we're talking about making some serious profits. This $25 contract you're buying back for $2 has a $2,300 profit. Nice. That pays for all the lessons. You can bring in another $8 or $10 or $1,200 over the next couple of weeks. Again, more and worth your time. Yeah, way to go. All right. Let's see what's going on. Don't worry, Mr. Seneca says, I dumped the rest of my ATIP shares this morning to put into Rocket Lab on its dip, so now ATIP can come back up. There you go. Well, thank you everybody for helping out. Uncle B, hope your nomad lifestyle is off to a good start. Just dropping some positivity and a thumbs up, so you are my boy. Thank you, Erico. We're excited about the nomad world. We're hanging out right now at our daughter's place. We'll be here a couple more days, and then we'll be in our own place. We'll be in another location somewhere, as we're being hidden in the underground world. And then we'll see what's going on. Hello, Bruce. G.I. Lewis, how you doing, man? AGG, you're my dad. Bruce, it's official. Rob, in the end, I wrote a $200 in the money call expiring Friday for $10 instead. There you go. And I love that strategy too. Even though it's in the money, I like it because if the shares reach 198 tomorrow afternoon, Wednesday afternoon, these contracts are going to go from 10 to 4 to 350. Buy them back there. Score yourself $6. Say thank you. May I have another? See what happens next. I love it. All right. The chat is open, not for long, but for a moment. Don't forget to hit the like button, folks. Thank you. Vilbus, I pocketed about 1,000 last week, day trading on my covered calls and my measly 100 shares. This is it, Vilbus. This is what I am talking about. Folks, a lot of you out there can make yourself some nice coin with just 100 shares of GameStop. Those of you who have 300 or 500 GameStop shares, you can write one contract for 1 week, one contract for another week, different strike price, another contract. You can have 5 different call contracts going at the same time at different strike prices, different expiry dates, or you can have all 5 of your position. If you have 500 shares, you can have all 5 calls in one trade. Totally up to you how you want to do it. Some are more aggressive short term, some are a little longer out, further out. It's up to you. But you can make some good money doing this. I really believe it. Rob, he usually leaves it open at the beginning of the shows now, and he gets rowdy when he might turn on the members chat. Any ideas on SoFi dip today? Every share will have, and stock will have its dips. I mean, this is just life. Obviously, we're talking about, watching our some of our favorite shares here that are, fluctuating. These are early days for a lot of our stocks. Some of these have only been, standalone public companies for 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks. It's such early days. We're going to get these swings, and we're going to have to tolerate it. We're going to have to just learn to live with it. But if you can learn to trade it, you'll start to make money. And whether it's buying and selling stock, you buy 50 shares at $14, sell them at 16, and and then they go back down to $14.50. You buy 60, and they go to $15.80. You sell them, and you want to play that. You can do that game. I mean, you're still a believer long term in the company, but you can also trade these things if there's enough of a swing. And today, Rocket Lab is down $3.10 a share, more than I'd like it to be. I'm not happy having it down $3.10, but it is. You got some extra money lying around? Pick up some stock. If not, pick up an option or two. If you can't do anything, wait it out. If you're long the stock and you're afraid to make any moves, sit tight and just let her come back. She's going to go higher. SoFi, $15 a share right now, down 28 cents. GameStop, 204.36, up 13.95. Matterport, 18.26, down 63 cents. ME, 8.15, down 29. SmartRent, only down 4 cents. Spire Global down 71 to 9.21. ATIP down 9.5 cents, and Sextera down 22 cents at the moment. We got IBM down, up 91 cents today. I keep saying down, but IBM is up 91. The Dow up 186, climbing, which is good. Last hour, we're now into 42 minutes to go. Apple up 34 cents, and I don't know if the show and tell will be good for the stock. I don't think it'll be bad for the stock. I really don't think there's any bad going to happen tomorrow. But if you're going to be you're a fan of Apple like I am, buy the shares, buy contracts on the shares for into next year. Go along. They're not cheap. I completely concur. They're not available for 50 cents a contract. This is Apple, but yeah, you'll pay a premium if you buy 150s or 155s or 160s. But you know what? You're buying Apple, and I like the opportunity you have there. Of course, I love Goldman Sachs, GS, if you can pick those up. All right, Oak Streeter just wrote 6 GameStop 220 calls for this Friday, $2,400. Awesome stuff. There you go. $4 a contract in your pocket for 220s that expire on Friday. So there's the thing that I love about about GameStop. With 600 shares, of course, that is obviously a little bit of coin there to hold 600 shares, but to bring in $2,400 for this Friday, I love this deal. I love it. Let's credit Savage. Uncle Bruce, what about selling some $20 puts? Selling $20 puts on Rocket Lab for Jan 22 and a $900 premium. That's a lot of premium, no? Well, yeah, I mean, Rocket Lab, you're selling a put for I guess it's $9, right? Am I reading that right? Let me double check the stock here. I'm missing something. Am I missing something here? Are you talking about one or two puts or something? I'm not sure what's going on. $20 put on Rocket Lab. I'm not sure if you're going to get that kind of a premium for the thing. Let me take a look at it though. Hang on a second here. Here we are. Rocket Lab. Let's take a look at the Rocket Lab options. Here we go. And you're talking about. You were talking about January, I think you said. Let's see if I can make this work here. Come on, machine. Work with me. Here we go. Rocket Lab. January 2022s, you say? Writing puts, $20 puts. Okay, so $9. Wow. So that means you're paying $11 a share for Rocket Lab. I like that deal. Yeah, that is a good deal. Holy moly. Yeah, look, running a $20 call, a put contract, if you can score, $8.95, which is a nickel below the offer, you score that kind of a price. That is a deal. I mean, you're committing to buy Rocket Lab for $11 a share until January. I mean, yeah, this is September. Gee whiz, the stock right now, that put contract's actual value is $450 in book value. The rest is premium. Nice deal. Yeah, I mean, shares pop to $20 a share. These contracts are worthless officially worthless. So they might have a $3-4 value on the open market, which you can buy them back if you want to score the difference. Or again, just wait it out. Even if the shares reach $22 by January, let's just suppose they fluctuate, and by January they're 22. They're only worth $2, or they're actually out of the money. Yeah, I like this deal. I like this. I like that opportunity there. That's pretty cool if you can get that kind of a deal. Even the 25s are at $13.30, but yeah, what's wrong with that deal? The 19s you can get almost about $8 a piece for them. 1750s you can get about $6 if you get about $6.75 for them. For 1750s, I mean, you're paying $10 a share for Rocket Lab. Any day of the week, I'd be paying $10 a share for Rocket Lab. Yeah, I like that. I like that one. Credit Savage, nice going. Let's see. Jeffrey, hi Uncle Bruce. There's some nice villas for sale in Desert Palms, California. I'm in the market. Frumbler, I still feel caught on the January 21st, January 21 240 strike. I rolled GameStop into, got only $20 premium for it, and it's still worth $40. So you just gotta wait. You're just gonna wait now. You're gonna let the depreciation come your way, because again, as each day goes by, you are out of the money. $37. If they're still pushing $40 value, they're way over. They're premium priced, right? So I would still wait it out. I wouldn't flinch at this point. You get a $10, $12 drop, a $20 drop on the stock to the 183 range. Those will drop $10, $12 pretty quickly. They'll be down to $28 very quickly, and time will continue to depreciate on them. So just sit tight. You have to wait a bit, but you're going to be right. Let me take a look here. Options right here on GameStop. You're sitting on January 240 strikes. Here we are, January 240 strikes. Excuse me, folks. Let's see. Here we go. Yeah, 36.75 to 40.40 is the bid ask right now. 36.75. So obviously they're up today 678 contract, even though the stock today is up 13.62. So that's only a 50-cent movement. Obviously, if the shares drop $20, these will drop about 10, and they will go from where they are now, about 30. 37, 38 to about 28. So you're going to need a bit of a move, but the depreciation is definitely there. And another thing you can consider doing, not yet, but let me double check something here. Yeah, because right now the shares aren't high enough to do a rollover. There's really no point in doing a rollover at this point. They're not. The shares have to go higher for this to happen, dramatically higher. But if the shares were to go up in value, you'd buy those back, and you would then write maybe 260 Aprils and pull a string even further out. And you might be able to bring in more premium at that point. You buy back these that you have now at say 45, and you write $60 calls further, and then you're bringing 15 more in, and that's raising your cash. But right now, just sit tight and wait this out. Okay, time is now gonna make you money on this. Of course, the stocks will fluctuate, obviously. Mischief Friday says HD. Thank you, HD 28 girl. And let's see. I learned the hard way back in the spring. I had 200 AMC at 7, got exercised at 12 because I didn't understand the rollover. ATIP is the best buy after GameStop, of course, says Roland. Why doesn't Bruce believe in the mother of all short squeezes? It's not that I don't. It's just that I'm not calling it at any particular point in time. And I think we have seen a major short squeeze on GameStop. We all saw it. It happened in January, February. We had a mini one happening in March, but we haven't had anything happen since of any magnitude, massive magnitude. We had it. It's over. We had the AMC move of the big move from 7 to 70, and now here we are. We're now back to a fundamental thing. Maybe, possibly, GameStop will do another run, but in the meantime, it's time to make money. And when the run comes, and rollovers are the way to protect yourself. That's just me. Anyway, right on. Rob, Oak Streeter, if you get a $4 or $5 dip on the stock price, you can probably get them back for like $2 right away too, and pocket $1,200. There you go. Let's see what else. I missed Rocket Lab. Come back on me. Rocket Lab now $15.36 down $3.33. SoFi $15 down 29 cents. GameStop 202.37 up 11.84. All right. Rocket Lab puts $20 puts for January have a $9 premium. Good idea. If you're a seller, I would write them. I wouldn't be buying them. I'd be writing them. Definitely want to write those. Yes, I like it. And let's see here. Oak Streeter, Rob, I'm patient. Probably buying back Thursday before the bell. Carlos, Bruce, do you know about the seller boxing technique market makers use? Lots of chatter about it. I'm not sure what that is. Different terms for different things. Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. Let's see. Let's go. Let's see. I'm here for the Bruce. Stock talk is secondary. Apple almost always goes down after a special event. Yeah, except the one time it doesn't, right? Paul, cruise stocks very strong today. How are cash positions with these companies? When will they need to dilute and raise again? They just did. I know that Royal Caribbean just did raise some money again. They rolled over some old debt into new debt and raised additional cash. This will be ongoing all year. It will not stop. Jason, Dan, that window closed and merger's completed. Let's see. Sorry, one cash covered put for 122, and it's almost 9 premium. So I'd give them $2,000, and they give me 900. That's a steal. I wrote 10 of those for $9,000. Yeah, I agree. This is a sweet deal. You hand them your dough, you put your margin up, and you commit to buying the stock for $20 a share, and they give you 9 up front to do it. You're paying $11 a share. That's the commitment you're making on Rocket Lab between now and January. It's a sweet deal. Credit Savage, I agree. Congrats on the new house, Uncle B. Made me home, deserving of you and your Auntie Jen, and just in time for the Jewish New Year. All the best in Northern Israel. Brucey, thank you. Wheat Wild. We didn't buy anything. We're homeless. We sold our house in Creston, and we're just hanging out with our daughter right now. We are houseless right now on purpose for a while. We're traveling. We're going to be traveling for a while, and we're just going to see what's going on. Let's enjoy that. Here we go. What's Rocket Lab looking like long term? Can we expect 30 share? There are calls. There are analysts saying 25, 30 on this stock in the next year. And I don't doubt it. I think Rocket Lab will be in the mid 20s not too long from now. But today is a shit day. There's no way to disguise it. It's down 343. I don't like it. It's a bargain down here. And if you can scoop some, steal some, I would do so. Wait for the last week of the month, says H7. Casey, hey, Bruce, any thoughts on the ongoing uranium boom? Nope, no thoughts. Credit Savage, okay, great, because I sold 10 $20 Rocket Lab puts, and they gave me $9,000. I thought it was a glitch, but that's their fault. I took my money and I ran. There you go. I do that deal. Fenderville, Credit Savage, Credit Coach, great deal. I got 3 contracts of cash covered puts, Rocket Lab at 14 for 10, 15 for 2. I'm getting 600. Should have duplicated your deal much better. JM, 496 end of the year on GameStop is what I see. Oh, let's see. Do you guys have, no, forget that. Alan, just checking back in. Are you guys still anti-AMC? Had to take a break for a few months since Bruce and his community almost persuaded me to sell at 9. I'm not anti-AMC. I'm just practically saying it's trading well. It's got a dedicated following at 51.55. There's good news coming out about reopenings, titles, Disney, for example, committing to open movies in the theaters. But the reality is, unless AMC is running 90 to 100% capacity for every showing 7 days a week, they will not make money. And that's not anti-AMC. That is practical business declaration. These guys have got to make money, and they're not making money, and their debt load they're carrying is dramatic. So just saying. But hey, you got the stock, great. You're happy. You're not going to write options on it. It's okay by me. Whatever you want to do. Jimmy, what happens if I write $85 puts on SPRT for Friday? They're in the money for $60 premium. It's like $6,000. Yes, well, they're in the money. So you're going to have to buy them back by Friday as well. So they expire Friday in the money. You're going to be exercised and have to pay $8,500 to buy that stock. Now, if there's a profit in for you, more power to you. If there isn't, you lose. Scott, hi, Bruce. My GameStop covered calls are set for $195 for this Friday. Is it worth waiting until Thursday or Friday to roll or watch a certain range? Wait, yes. For now, you want to just watch your stock. It's at 202 now. You're just $7 in the money. By Thursday, Friday, the premium will shrink to more like book value, right? You'll be book value plus a couple of bucks, not book value plus a lot of bucks. And at that point, you can look to roll into either next Friday 200s or the Friday after that 210s. For the same amount of cost to buy these back or more. So you might buy these back for, say, 10 and sell the others for 15 and bring in another $5 a share and pull the expiry higher. Way to go. The Credit Savage, Fenville, yes, I came up with that deal. Rocket Lab was going to be $30 by then, so the contract expired worthless, and I get to keep my $20,000 and the $9,000 profit. A 45% return on your money between now and January. Thank you very much. Look, if the shares go to $25 in 2 weeks, a month, let's just say a month from now, those contracts you just sold are worthless in value, in reality. They'll only have time value left, and they're out of the money by $10 a share. If the stock goes to 30, they're out $5 a share if the stock goes to 25. So a $25 stock, you got a $5 out of the money contract, even though it's got 3 months life left in it, they'll be trading at $3. You can buy them back for $3 and keep the $6 and say, thank you, may I have another? And then now look at writing new puts for 30s or 25s or 35s. Look at writing 35s for April next year and bring in a big fat premium again. You might be able to do that again. There's always that. Yippee-ki-yay, howdy, Bagel family. Good to see you guys. Hello. Matt R says GameStop and AMC equals love. Mr. Seneca. So with the puts deal, Credit Savage just mentioned, you sell to open. Yes, you sell to open. Might try to ride Cordit's coattails on this one. Yeah, so you're selling to open a put contract, and you're committing to buy Rocket Lab at $20 a share until January. But they're giving you $9 up front in cash to do it. So you're on the hook for $11 a share. Stock's at $15.23. How good do you feel between now and January on that deal? I like that deal. Bruce should be a politician the way he polished that AMC comment over. Look, I'm just trying to tell you, there's business and there's emotion. Emotion overrides so much, but sometimes you got to look at business and go, hey, this is the situation here. Benville, Mr. Hennigan, yes, sell to open, you would need the cash up front, though. You need $2,000 in your account to write a $900 contract, but there you go. It's a red day. Credit, yes, you sell to open, and you'll put up $2,000 and then get an $875 premium right now. That's $900 deal is gone. Right now, Rocket Lab $15.24. You can do this today, tomorrow, whenever. You just watch the price of the stock and see what you can do. Mr. Seneca says, thank you. Chris, evening all. How are we this fine Monday? We are hanging in there, but we got more red than green right now. Smart Rent went up. It's now up a penny. We got another green one. Finally, AMC still up $1.68, but it's GameStop, AMC, and now Smart Rent. It's only 3 greenies I have on some of the ones we follow the most. Thanks, Uncle B. Glad you got on the road. Excited for you. Thanks, Scott. Draft King. As China goes, so does America. We sold out as a country, and now we'll pay the price. Benway, thank you for all your hard work. You rock, Uncle B. Thanks, Benway. I respect a man that can polish a turd like that. I do the best I can. Thank you all for being here today. So much of you, so many of you sending us kind words. Appreciate it very, very much. Jen and I are thrilled to be here, and we were relieved that we've got the big job done here, and now we're moving on to the next stage in our lives, which is basically traveling. We're now trying to travel and trying to move forward. That's what we're all about. Thank you all for being here, hanging out with us, doing what we can. For you who are those of you who are members, we're going member only right now for comments. Again, thank you, all of you who are here as subscribers and followers. Please consider becoming a member of this channel. Join the gang here. We'd love to have you. Thank you, one and all. I do appreciate it. This is fantastic. Anyway, there you have it. For some reason, I can't even monetize today's channel. They won't let me monetize this video today. I don't know what's going on with these guys. YouTube has got issues all over the place, I guess. I don't know. Doing the best I can with what I've got. Thank you all for being here today and hanging out with us. Hope you're making some money in the market. You certainly deserve it. And let's see how it goes. Thank you also for the thumbs ups. We have 171 right now, 404 watching. If you're able to throw a thumbs up on this show, would you mind hitting that button right now? Hit that thumbs up button for us, and let's get some momentum going. Maybe we can get to 300 thumbs ups, and we'll get YouTube to send more people our way. That would be lovely if that could happen. Thank you, one, and thank you all. There we go. 176. Here they come. Here comes some thumbs ups right now. Thank you. 185. There they go. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah, here. Chris Savage. Yeah, Uncle Bruce getting a 45% return on RH. Keeping my money until January sounds good to me with Robinhood. Talk to some banks. No one is willing to give me 45% for keeping my money until then. Exactly. I mean, this is September. We got October, November, December, January. 4 months, 120 days, 45% return with this contract. As long as the shares break $20 between now and January, and if they're above that, you keep all 900. If the shares are sitting at $18 by January, you keep all but $200. So you keep 7 of the 900 per contract. Hey, that's 35% on your money. Last night I did my math. So yeah, I like this deal. D.A. Truda, I wrote a covered call on GameStop at 180 with a Friday expiration. Is it worth rolling next week, month in the money, or January or April out of the money for similar premium? What do I do? Well, okay, you've got till Friday. All right, so you don't have to do anything at the moment unless you want to make a move. But you could theoretically, you could theoretically, let's see, you're 23 in the money and you've got till this Friday. So what's it trading about $27-$30 a contract roughly? So you'd need about $30 a contract to do a rollover without it costing you money, or anything over 30, you probably make money on this thing. To get a $30 premium right now, you'd probably have to write maybe an October or November contract, something like that. You have to look at maybe the 210s or 220s. I'm not looking at the thing, so I'm just guessing. You can consider that for a call. You could wait until Thursday of this week or Friday morning to do a rollover, depending on where the stock is. Obviously, if the shares between today, which is Monday afternoon with 20 minutes to go, and Friday, next 3 days, if the shares in the next 3 days are fluctuating and they fluctuate down to 185, you might be in a position to buy back your calls for less than you sold them for, or what you sold them for, and then do a rollover, or just buy them back and cross your arms and go, okay, I bought them back, let this thing go back to 195, 200, and I'll rewrite. If you do a rollover now, you buy back the 180s and you roll into 210s or 220s for, say, a month or a month and a half from now, and the stock does go back to 185 in the next couple of weeks, those contracts that you're selling for 30, 32, 35, whatever you can get for them, you might be buying them back at 15, 20 bucks. There's a profit for you there too. So you got a few things to consider, no question. JM, wishing you success in your home search and travel. Yeah, we're not looking to buy a house. We're not searching for a house. We're only traveling. That's all we're doing right now. We don't expect to be in an apartment or a condo or a home, and we're not expecting to buy anything. We don't want to buy anything. We're not interested in buying anything. We're only interested in renting when we do get back to a full-time lifestyle. We're hoping 2 years. We're hoping for 2 years we will travel, at least. We'll keep you posted. Let's see what happens. Any updates on ME? I don't have anything today. Down 31 cents. Nothing today. California's ready for Uncle B. I sure hope so. Dry powder may be the best investment. There's always that. Thumbs ups for Bruce. Thank you. Uncle Bruce and Jen going to be snowbirds. We're going to be traveling, baby. We're traveling. We're looking to go to California, Arizona. This winter, we're hoping to land in Florida, perhaps in January, February sometime. We'll do a cruise or two from the Caribbean. We might not do a repositioning cruise from Florida to Europe. We might or might not do that. We might fly from New York, from Miami to Florida. So let me try again. We might fly from Florida to Europe in the late spring and spend a couple of months in Europe for late spring, early summer, then return to Canada for the summertime here, which is glorious, and then from there decide our next move. We have no plans. We have nothing nailed down, nothing committed because of the variants and the COVID and the travel thing. And so we're just going to play it by ear like anyone else would. But we know we're not at this moment settling in. We're actually going to be traveling a bit. So there you go. Just got home. Rocket Lab cut me deep. 5:15:15. It's down, but it's not out. Fedigan, might as well make this a meme. Congratulations on the new house, Bruce. Traveling for 2 years, you must be loaded. Well, here's our thinking on it. Now that we don't have a mortgage and no property taxes, no utility bills, no maintenance on the house, no insurance on the house, we've stopped the meter. We have stopped that meter. We still have to eat, of course. Wherever we are, we eat. That's no difference. We have a car that we own at the moment, but what we're thinking of doing is now flying because we can't drive to the U.S., so we're flying. We know that what we were paying per month where we were, we will now utilize that capital towards where we are, and then the differential will be an overage that we'll have to afford. And what we're hoping for is between this channel and the Traveling with Bruce channel, we'll do more videos about the traveling nomads, and that'll hopefully build revenue from the YouTube side. And we'll keep doing this and see how it goes. So in the meantime, with you guys going Rocket Lab to $50 a share, SoFi to $100 a share, GameStop to $1,000 a share, Matterport to $200 a share, ME to $150 a share, with all these profits you're going to be making on all of these stocks, Jen and I should be able to be on the road for years because you folks are very generous tippers when you make lots of money. How about that? European on my leg and telling me it's rain in Spain. Dry powder and white powder, best powder. Oh, no. Nicholas, congratulations on the new box, Bruce. I hope you enjoy living how most of the Wall Street bettors do. The Credit Savage, Uncle B is going to become Rasta Bruce, man. Joshua, Uncle Bruce took our subscription money and hit the road. There it is. Drops. I would be traveling too if I didn't have a teenager living in the basement. See, we went through that. She's now 33 and she's doing rather well. Just stopping by to say congrats on the new house, Bruce. Thanks, Coyote. Kerem, Uncle B, when is a good time to write contracts on SoFi? Above 20? I think so. I think above 20 a share, you want to write contracts on SoFi. I agree. There you have it. We've got 15 minutes to go in our day today. It's a red day. What are we going to do? We can't sugarcoat it. It's just a red day. Unfortunately, Smart Rent was positive a few minutes ago. It's now negative 4 cents. We just can't catch a break. It is a down day today. AMC holding 51.63 up 147. And we've got GameStop definitely doing well, up 11.55. It was higher. It was about $5 higher than this earlier, but at the moment, 201.96. Rocket Lab at 15.28, down 3.41 a share. SoFi down 27 cents to 15.02. Doesn't seem to want to give up much ground here, but it's not climbing either. Matterport down 72 cents to 18.17. 23andMe down 31 cents. Smart Rent down 4. Spire down 66. ATIP down a dime, and Sextera down 25 cents. That is the story where we're at. YBM up $1.06 to 138.08. The Dow holding a 224 gain today. And looking at the markets as a whole, we've got the Dow up 226, S&P up 381, NASDAQ down 33.5 points. And we got oil at $70.53, up 81 cents today. That's what we've got right now. Yeah, only GameStop and AMC are green. Market waiting for tomorrow's bagel bump. There we go. Fenville, the Credit Savage Credit Coach. I just bought back my $150 CSP on GameStop. Covered, what is it, put? And used the fund for CSP on Rocket Lab. $20 for 7 contracts. Thank you again for finding this deal. There you go. There you go. Nice little rollover. Nice little premium. Why not? The only thing red in my portfolio is ME. I'm not worried about it. There you go. There you go. Yeah, it's it's a different mentality writing put contracts. You write a put, willing to buy a stock at a set price, and why not commit to buying Rocket Lab at 20 a share, being given $9 up front for the privilege. You're paying $11 odd a share for a stock that's right now $15.26, and a lot of good things happening and a lot of positive write-ups, and analysts are calling the stock a $25, $30 stock. So yeah, I like the deal. I bought 2 puts on Rocket Lab when it was at $14.99 to play earnings. Then it ran and I was like, so I'm happy for today's decline. Phew, there you go. Well, they do move. I mean, the shares are moving, and if you can make money on it, great. I like the long-term idea of writing puts for a nice premium, and there's a nice premium here on this one. I have to admit, nothing wrong with that. Can you get this kind of premium on SoFi? I don't think so. I don't think you can get $9 on a $20 SoFi, but you can get it on Rocket Lab. Why not take it? Yeah, I agree. If you can write puts on GameStop, where you can write even out of the money puts for a nice premium, that's always worthy consideration. But everyone has their tolerance level. I totally get it. Here, hey, well, the stocks you mentioned are making me money, so I'm happy. Well, and drops, I'm happy for you too. I love it that you're doing well, and keep it going. Just keep right on powering up, you guys. Fantastic. Let me plug in my computer. It's warning me, Bruce, if you don't plug in quickly, we're going to lose power. We can't have that while being on the air. That would be extraordinarily bad, so we don't want to do that. We'll stay powered up. Fantastic, guys. The Dow, as I say, coming in now to the last 11 minutes of the day. We're up 198 on the Dow. Looks like we got the streak is over. The losing streak looks like it's over. S&P up 0.65, NASDAQ down 41. So we have a mixed market, but the Dow 30 definitely having a good day today. So we'll take that, run with it as far as we can, as hard as we can, and hopefully that will that'll work out. We'll see what we can do. Thank you very, very much. Thank you for the 234 thumbs ups right here. If you're able to throw a few more thumbs ups our way, that would be terrific. Those of you making money in these contracts, fantastic. 235 thumbs ups in here, 16 on the downside. Thank you for getting some upward momentum going on our thumbs ups page today. We do love it. Let's see here. DQ. I've been writing GameStop 150 puts for January and making good money, and I commend you for it. There's nothing wrong with doing this. This is writing put contracts out of the money for January. Thank you very much. The stock is moving up on you. These contracts going down. You gotta love this. Uncle B, Krishna. I hope our share price reached targets as you mentioned. For sure, your month bill is on me. Deep value is 31% short volume ratio on SoFi a lot for the stock. I don't know if that's accurate. That's the thing. This 31%, I don't know how accurate that number is. I don't mind a big short position on SoFi. I don't mind it at all. Bruce, where are you getting your news on the stocks? I'm always struggling to find relevant info. Well, Tim, I get it from all over the place, and I watch it all the time. I'm always on the lookout for news. Sometimes I see it on CNBC. Sometimes I catch it on Bloomberg. Sometimes I get it from Market Watch. I get it from Wall Street Journal. I get it from New York Times. I get it from Washington Post. I get it from, I'm just all over the place. So I can't, there's no one place. Excuse me. There we go. 202.66 on GameStop, 15.33 on Rocket Lab, 15.02 SoFi. We have 9 minutes to go for the day. Credit Savage. Man, I feel all grown up now. I finally was able to give people on here some great information so they can make money. Well, I'm happy for that. Buying these out of the money $20 puts for Rocket Lab next year is actually very bullish. Writing, not buying, selling. I'm just making money on both ends of the stock. There you go. And Webull has news on their app. That's true. The apps will occasionally have news for you. That's another way to go. DQ, the Credit Savage, Credit Coach, you are selling, not buying, and they are in the money. There you go. Benville drops. I guess you just saw the mother of all short squeezes on GameStop there. Again, from $5 a share to $500 a share, that was a short squeeze. That was 100 times return on a stock. It was as low as 281 in 19, I think it was 2019. From 281 to the 500 range. There you have it. Obviously, by the time most of you folks heard about GameStop, a lot of you folks heard about it when it was already 20 to 40 to 60 to 100 a share. Then you watched the move to 400 or 500. I was doing a video on this stock, GameStop, when it was 480 a share in June 20, was it? Or 19? I'm losing track of time. I think it was June 20. It's been a while, and that was a heck of a run. To have a run now of that proportion, of that, to go from like 5 to 500, it would have to go from $202 a share to $20,000 a share. What do you think the odds are of that? Anyway, what can I say? My bad. Yes, selling in the money puts. Yes. Deep value. Anyone who says this doesn't understand doesn't understand games on short squeeze is just a sideshow. The real show is the fundamental. Deep value. I couldn't agree more. It's exactly, at the end of the day, it's all about fundamentals. That's all there is fundamentals. You can have emotion, you can have hype, you can have dreams, hopes, and aspirations, but it's fundamentals that will truly dictate where this stock is going ultimately. You got to have a plan, and you got to deliver on the plan too. Drop that family. Fenville, yeah, but I'm mostly AMC and playing SoFi out right now. It's all good. The thing about AMC is that its fundamentals are unique to it. GameStop's fundamentals are unique to it. SoFi's are SoFi's. Rocket Labs are Rocket Labs, and every company goes their own way. Do they all go up the same time every day? No, sometimes, yeah, but not always. And do some stocks have good days when others have bad days? Yep, that's the market. But we are diversified, aren't we? So if you are diversified, something's moving and something's got you working. But those of you writing options on these stocks, uh, if you're writing options against these positions, or you're buying in the money calls like Goldman Sachs, deep in the money calls, and now using the poor man writing strategy, I love that strategy a lot. That one is a good, solid, conservative strategy that you can go for years and years and years and make some nice money. Shares go up, you still make money on it all. I just love the arrangement. So anyway, there you have it. You gotta figure it out. All right. If we get some hot news, then volume GameStop can really be going. True, Fedville deep value. It was a title of news. The title of news GameStop on Webull yesterday. They did put that in their title. Fair again, people who got in at 4 made a killing. People who got in at 300 needed to believe in unicorns. Us newbies should be a little wiser by now. There you go. I mean, I have had so many people talk to me one-on-one on my one-on-one sessions, saying to me, I bought at 300. I bought at 220. I bought at 120. I bought at 80. Then I found you, and I kept buying, and it went down to 30, 50. I was still buying. Then it went back up again, and you saved me. You saved me. You saved me. I don't know how many times I've heard this story, and you really have to be. You got to have a strong stomach to handle this. There's a lot of people who lost money on GameStop that did not know how to do it, and what are you going to do? Bruce, can you please explain the poor man's covered call? Simply put, if the for example, Goldman Sachs stock, it trades right now at 408. You can buy something like a $370 call contract on Goldman Sachs for January or February or March or April. You can go way out, okay? So you buy a deep in the money call contract on Goldman Sachs. The whole strategy is, if the contract has a book value of, say, $58, you're trying to buy it for like $55 or $56. So you're only paying a couple dollar premium on an in-the-money contract. That's the secret to a deep in-the-money contract. You're paying practically book value only with a couple of dollars of time value. Now you have a contract that's good until next April, March, June, like as far out as you can go and afford. Then what you're doing is you're writing short-term call options against the shares. So you have one call option you bought. You now control 100 shares of Goldman Sachs until next April. Now you're going to write sell to open a call contract on Goldman Sachs for, say, 2 weeks from now. At the stocks right now, it's 408. You might write 415s or 412s. And you're writing out of the money call options to let them expire worthless or let them depreciate in that critical 2-week window or that 3-week window as they really give up book, time value. You're looking to score time value depreciation on contracts constantly. And if Goldman does go up in value a little bit, you roll over the short-term call into a couple of weeks further out at a higher strike price if you have to do a rollover. But sooner or later, Goldman does that. Goldman Sachs stock does what every other stock does. It fluctuates. It goes up and down, a little here, a little there, and you're going to catch these waves, these little down waves. You're going to buy back your calls for very little money, get a little up wave, write a new call 2-3 weeks out, constantly taking the time premium, using your one in-the-money call option as your ticket to write a call against that call. If you do it right, and say 3 months from now, you're still writing just out of the money calls and buying them back out of the money, but the stock has been drifting higher and higher and higher. Let's say the stock goes from 408, where it is now, to 450 a share in the next 6 months. So 450 share, and this is being really, I think it's going to do much more than that. But let's just say it only went to 450. And you had purchased $360 call options originally, the $360 call option. The $360 is worth $90 book value. You're making money on that contract, which you're using to write short-term calls against it. So that went up in value for you. You've been making money on short-term call premium depreciation the entire time. Add that to your bottom line. And now do the math. If you paid $60 or $58 for a contract and it's now trading at 92, there's a profit of, say, $3,400 on that contract right there. And you've made a couple of thousand on writing short-term calls against it. You've made $5,400 on a $5,800 investment. There you go. You can do this on Apple. You can do this on Microsoft. You can do this on all kinds of different stock. It doesn't have to be Goldman Sachs. I just like Goldman because I believe the upside for Goldman is very high because it's trading at around 7 times earnings. I just think it's so cheap that you can do this strategy and earn some capital appreciation while writing calls against it to bring in income. That's where I'm coming from. Deep Value, Fenville, I read the article. I just disagreed with it. Brian Hera, hey, Uncle Bruce, is it possible for GameStop to reach 1,000 a share? Yeah, it is. Will it? That's the question. But anything's possible. Sure. Brian, thank you for the donation, by the way, as well. I do appreciate it. The bell is going. The day is done. We're finito today. Let's see where we're at when it's all said and done. What a day. Rocket Lab, 1540, down 329. I'm showing here at the very end of the day now. Volume of 8.72 million shares. Low of the day, 1503, which was about 20-30 minutes ago, closing at 1540. Just a terrible day. SoFi, 1501, down 28 cents. Low of the day was this morning around 10 in the morning, 1467. It's come back 34 cents, but it just didn't come back with a vengeance and go higher. One of those days. GameStop closing at 203.23, up 1282. Volume of 4.2 million shares. Thank you very much for that. GameStop. Matterport closing at 18.20 a share. The low was 17.70 around 2 this afternoon, and a 50-cent bounce back from the low of the day. That's where we're at on Matterport. ME closed at 8.13. 8.13, the low was 8.07, so right around the low of the day, unfortunately. Smart Rent, 12.40 last trade, down 3 cents, so a nothing burger. The low of the day was 11.95, so it did come back 45 cents on the day. Spire Global down 70 cents today, disappointing at 9.22. The low of the day, 9.16, so near the low of the day, unfortunately. Nothing good for that one today. ATIP lost a dime. It traded between $3.80 and $4. $3.84 and $4. There's nothing much going on today. Sextera down 22 cents to 9.53. The low of the day was 9.35. That was this morning about 11 o'clock. And so it came back about 18 cents from the low of the day, closing down 22 cents. AMC up 156. Robinhood down 57 cents. Vanek Vectors up 204 to 274 on those ETF units. Home Depot gained 370. IBM up $1.20 to 138.20. The Dow closed up 263 today. The streak of 5 in a row is over. 5 down days has been stopped. We have an update today. I think this recovered Friday's loss and a little bit of Thursday's loss, as far as I can tell you. Thank you, Bino Rao. Thank you so much for the PayPal donation. I do appreciate that. That you're the gold medal position donator today. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate it. Dow Jones in the last week. Let me take a look here. We're back to 34,869, and we were in this sort of neighborhood back on Thursday. Now we'll see what we can do about climbing from here. Of course, the Dow is capable of a 500-point gain either way, up or down, anytime. So we'll see how this works itself out. But today, a 261-point gain roughly. We'll take it. It's kind of nice. The S&P up 10 and NASDAQ down 9.9. NASDAQ actually improved as the day closed out. DQ, thanks, Drops family. Standing in for Larry today. Where is Larry today? DM 203.40. Ostergaard. Well, this is a horrible day. I lost like a third of my money on the Rocket Lab puts at 16. I lost $6,000 today. DQ, I vaguely remember him saying something about traveling today. And Ostergaard, oh, well, you lose some, you win some, but this is going to take a lot of work to recover. Then again, tomorrow the stock could go up $5 a share, and you'll be just loving life. So, what can I say? Microsoft gained at the end of the day 128. It was down most of the day. Apple gained 58 cents. Big day tomorrow. Tesla up 673. Bed Bath Beyond down 23 cents. Nothing much there. BlackBerry up 6 cents. Royal Caribbean had a good day today, up 231 to 83.87, which makes the puts even more desirable, in my humble opinion. Norwegian up 70 cents. That's practically a just short of 3% gain. 56-cent gain on Carnival, almost 2%. So don't know why they don't deserve to be this high. Goldman 593 gain at 409 last trade. Amazon down 11.98. Facebook down 218. Google up $30. Target up $1, down 166. JP Morgan up 251. Costco down 550. Walmart down 78 cents. Cisco up 21 cents. Nvidia down 326. Walt Disney up 96 cents. So there you go. Those are some of the stocks we follow the most. Rocket Lab 1540 down 329. Kevin and I are happy that you and Jen made it. Made it too. Jen Junior's okay. All well. Everyone good. We're happy. We're relieved, and we're stressing. We're dropping the stress level, and the old stress level is going to be replaced with a new stress level. Where do we sleep tomorrow? Where do we sleep next week? Where do we sleep the week after? But these are the problems we wanted, and now we have that going forward. So we're going to be all right. There's always a pillow available. There's always a place to put a pillow. Not a problem. We're going to be just fine. So there you have it, guys. Thank you for your kind words and wishes. Yeah, so what can I say? GameStop 202.88 on the aftermarket, down 37 cents. That's what we've got, and we'll see what's going on here. The Dow 261 gain. The Dow ended up breaking its 5-day losing streak, so we're happy about that. We're all happy about that. Now we have to see how the markets perform from here. Maybe tomorrow will be an update for everybody. Maybe tomorrow there'll be bargain hunting coming in on Rocket Lab and SoFi and Matterport and ME, and we'll have an update. So let's take it. Let's go and see what's going on. Couch surfing with Bruce, says Matt. DQ, hey, Uncle B, is there a bunch of highwaymen accosting travelers in Canada or something? Everyone seems relieved that you drove to Alberta okay. I think it's because of the 6-hour drive. We got out of the mountains. Not that we went through scary mountain pass roads, but it's 2 lanes for the first 3 hours, maybe the first 3.5 hours, and then it's 4 lanes after that. So it's just the first 2 or 3 hours coming out of that little area of Creston and working our way through the passes. But it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. There was no smoke in the air from forest fires. It was a really pretty day. Had the odd shower here and there, but nothing serious. It's all good. It's just that when you're driving a big-ass U-Haul truck, pulling a car behind it, you wonder about the trailer sometimes weaving or losing control and all that kind of stuff. But it was a non-event. It worked out very well. Jen and I did. We actually enjoyed the drive. Hi, Uncle Bruce from Beach Boy. Calgary sofa looks comfy. Yes, sir. The Calgary sofa is all well at my daughter's place right now. It's all good. She's delighted we're here. She's hanging out with her boyfriend. We got our place all to ourselves, and we're doing just fine. We're now de-stressing, and it's all good. DraftKings, where's Auntie? Auntie right now is taking a bath. How about that? Nothing wrong with that. Uncle Bruce, do you keep quoting the BBBY stock because it's a shooting up last year with GameStop? Yeah, I mentioned it as a meme stock like Bed Bath & Beyond and also obviously BlackBerry. Where am I here? Bed Bath Beyond and BlackBerry. I just mentioned them as meme stocks. I kind of mentioned them. That's all. My name is Jonas. Can't wait for Matterport to continue its run. I still need to figure out how much gain I want on my January 21st, 22nd, 15 calls. This thing had such a great run. By the way, congrats on that new house. Thank you. Dave, DQ, Calgary is a pretty shady city. DQ, I don't worry about you, Uncle B. If you start screwing up, Jen will hit you back in line. Exactly. I mean, there's always that. Yeah, Calgary's an okay place. About 1.5 million people if you take the metropolitan area around here. The Rocky Mountains are 45 minutes or 45 miles west of us. There's a line of Rocky Mountains over there. We're in the foothills area here. Go 20 miles east of here, it's flat. It is prairie. So we're right in the early foothills areas. It's a pretty area. We're at 3,800 elevation here, so it's like it's not as high as Denver, but it's up. The air is thinner and it feels cooler here. The wind will bite you if you're not careful. But it's I've been here for Jen and I lived here for decades. But this is where we're going to travel from going forward. Now this is where we're going to be from, and we'll see how it goes. Thumbs ups, everybody. He's close to 300 on the thumbs ups. Is that true? Thank you all for helping out. Showing 286 thumbs ups right now. Thank you all so much for getting us there to the 300 mark. We do appreciate it. Only 19 thumbs downs today, so appreciate the positive spin even on a down day. We love it. Hopefully we'll have a good day tomorrow to kind of add to the gains. 290 thumbs ups, and they're still coming. Thank you guys. Appreciate it very, very much. Deep value. Thank you for the thumbs ups and the neat emojis. Let's get those neat emojis up there and let the world know this is the land of neat, and you must behave or you cannot pass the Knights of Neat. Tall, you will be denied access. Go get some shrubbery and give us some higher stock prices, or you will not pass this site. Thank you, everybody. 301 thumbs ups. There they are. They just came in. Just like that. Thank you, guys. We do appreciate these thumbs ups. The Neats are following and are dominating the chat right now. That's showing the world who's boss around here. Yes. I'm going to be live twice more today at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. I will be on Traveling with Bruce, my other channel, for members only, for 1 hour, 7 to 8. And at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, you got nothing else to do. Join me at 8 o'clock Eastern tonight for the big show on Traveling with Bruce. We're going to talk about cruising and traveling over there, and I'll be updating the gang on that channel, what's been happening with us, show off some photos of the move and everything else. So if you want to see that, join us at 8 o'clock tonight on Traveling with Bruce, TWB. Hang out with us there, and we'll have some fun. In the meantime, thank you all for being with me today. For both shows, the first show this morning and this afternoon show. Join me again tomorrow, 8:30 Eastern Time, 1 hour before the opening of the market. We'll be on here for 3 hours to get the first hour before the opening and the first 2 hours of trading. Let's hope we have an update tomorrow. And then tomorrow afternoon, boom, 3 o'clock Eastern, we'll be back for our second session. In the meantime, have a great evening. Stay healthy out there. Make sure you get your shots. Get vaccinated, please, and stay healthy for me. Don't get ill, and we'll keep you posted on what's happening from Cowtown here in Calgary. We'll keep you posted, and let's hope we make some money tomorrow on a straight update for everything. I appreciate it. Catch you all later. Thank you so much, all of you who were here. All these great messages, loving it. Appreciate it. Laughing out loud. Imagine your daughter didn't want to stay back and hang with her dad because he would be distracted. Yeah, she knows. She wants to be at her boyfriend's place, and she can work there and leave dad alone to do his shows, because she knows Mondays he does 4 of them. So yeah, leave the guy alone. Night, Uncle B, Night Bagel Gang. You guys take care. We'll see you tomorrow at 8:30. Have a great night, and otherwise we'll see you tonight at 7 and 8 o'clock on Traveling with Bruce, guys. Take care. We'll see you later. Bye for now.